QNT's Japan takeover is much bigger than a lot of people think. Founder Gilbert of Quant has so much connections, has so much partnerships that have been unveiled, so much integrations for the Quant ecosystem. The utility and value here has been built out for so many years. And if crypto is truly about, building utility fundamentals, Quant should be one of those projects that also, eventually goes from undervalued to overvalued. We're going to dive into a graphic here from CTR or C Traders. Great, great content creator on X, makes some fantastic tweets about Quant, and we're gonna dive into it. Just as always, guys, be safe out there. You're going to see some ledgers on screen. I really, truly suggest that you pick up a few ledgers, Ledger Nanos. I use Ledger Nano, and I'm seeing so much scams run rampant on my timeline, people getting hacked. I want you guys to stay protected out there. I really want you guys to not lose, your holdings in any project that you have. I don't want you to lose your holdings in Quant. So if you don't have a hardware wallet, click on the screen. It'll pop up on screen, and pick up a ledger, right? So to dive into it here from C Traders, Quant Global Infrastructure, Dentsu Soken Japan Banking Trust, Strategic Partnership, Japan's Financial Ecosystem 2026 and beyond. Bullish, right? So remember in the recent video, we spoke about Quant and the founder Gilbert going to Japan to speak at the event, at a conference. And obviously, in speaking at the conference, we'll also make partnerships and connections with to be a part as also of Japan's financial ecosystem, right? So Quant right here is a global infrastructure, programmable settlement and orchestration, proven tech, which is, Bank of England, synchronization lab integration with Quant, right? Dentsu Soken Japan Banking Trust regulatory and system integration, deep integration, accelerating adoption, strategic partnership here, liquidity automation, conditional payments, tokenized deposits and stablecoins, interoperable infrastructure. All of these things are connected to Japan's financial ecosystem. Audit-ready records, scalable solutions, and institutional utility, right? And Gilbert right now is recently going to attend. Gilbert is recently going to attend a conference in Japan at the GFTN in Tokyo this week, right? We took a look at that GFTN Tokyo 2026, Global Finance and Technology Network, GFTN fostering innovation, trust, and global connectivity across Japan's financial ecosystem. So this is how it all ties in for Gilbert's visit and presenting at that conference as well. Japan's edge in global market from the 24th, from today to the 27th of 2026, right? Japan's agentic economy, payments, banking, insurance, and capital markets. So C Traders is having speculation here. Not even speculation. It is apparent that Gilbert is so connected. He's making strategic partnerships with even Japan's financial ecosystem, or the traditional finance sector of Japan as well. Not only in England, but in Japan as well, right? And this is the diagram to break that down for you, right? GFTN hashboard, capital reimagined, stablecoins tokenization, and regulated markets, right? And then we have the featured speakers as well. So this is very bullish, right? This is something you pay attention to. I know price, it's not what people expect, but if you truly have conviction and believe in the project, this is where you would dollar cost average. As the price goes lower, you dollar cost average. You get to a goal that you're happy with, and then you hold, right? That's what crypto investing should be. You buy low and you hold, and then you take profits when price goes up. It should be that simple, right? From X Finance Bull, I hold Quant, and here's why. Most chains can't talk to each other. Overledger sits on top of all of them and connects the whole stack. Banks need this. Enterprises need this. The multi-chain world runs through something like this. I know what I hold. Conviction on chain, right? So, blockchains alone do not solve fragmentation. Quant's QNT model centers on cross-network connectivity and enterprise bridges. Overledger links independent chains while supporting regulatory-ready frameworks and scalable deployments. For investors, this is about middleware positioning, not just token branding. Know where it sits in the stack before allocating capital, right? And we have a great graphic as well. I love the graphics from X Finance Bull. Crypto facts for today. QNT network founded in 2018. Quant network. So enterprise grade interoperability powering the multi-chain future. Interoperability, the overledger. Enterprise multi-chain, right? Cross-network connectivity enables seamless communication between independent blockchain networks, connects blockchain technology with existing corporate and financial infrastructure, enterprise system bridge. Overledger operating system acts as a unified control layer for interacting with multiple ledgers, right? Multi-ledger application supports applications that operate across several blockchains simultaneously. Regulatory, ISO compliance, regulatory ready security built to align with enterprise security frameworks and compliance requirements. Institutional scalability, right? Quant integrated into the Bank of England. That is institutional scaling, right? We also see Quant next stop potentially is to integrate into the Japan institutional finance system as well, the traditional finance system. Designed for high volume real world deployments like payments and CBDCs. Great graphic, great, breakdown of the facts of Quant and why is it so bullish? Why it's a great project, right? From Chiro, QNT is the one asset I believe that even if we crash hard, it's already near its bottom. Don't shoot the messenger. I think it holds up best from here, but if we go lower, I'm buying more. It's really that simple. You buy when it's low, when the market is in peak fear, everyone thinks it's going to zero, that's when you buy. And then when everyone is happy and everyone is euphoric and they think it's not going to stop going up, that's when you take profits. It should be that simple. From El Trado, QNT, if you didn't know already, Quant Network, Fusion, and QuantNet functions as the modern equivalent of TCP/IP by providing a universal standardized layer for seamless interoperability across disparate blockchains, distributed ledgers, legacy financial systems, and regulated infrastructure. So this is why people say, Quant is the Microsoft of crypto, using TCP/IP enabled networks, fragmented networks, right? Similar to that. To form the unified internet without requiring changes to underlying protocols, the internet of trust is being built before us. There's no greater opportunity in this market than Quant. Great, again, couldn't say it better myself. Well said. I break this down in videos why I think Quant is very bullish. A lot of people might be panicking now because the price is going down. Quant under $64 now, $63 per Quant, 761 million market cap. As I said, 10 Quant is a good bet to make, $631. Not telling anyone to overinvest here, right? Don't invest more than you're willing to lose, but I think Quant has the potential to get to $1,000 to $3,000, anywhere in that range. So 10 Quant could give you the ROI of $10,000 to $30,000, and that's a lot of money. A lot of people looking in the space for one investment to make them a millionaire. Why not just take it one investment at a time and compound your gains until you become a millionaire as time progresses? And I think Quant is one of those stepping stones, not even stepping stones, long-term projects that you could, if you take profits, nothing's wrong with that. Say Quant does explode to $1,000 to $3,000, taking profits, nothing's wrong with that. Leaving a percentage of your portfolio there for the long term, and take some of those profits to reinvest into other projects, right? I see nothing wrong with that. Similar to that XRP trader that I spoke of, that took bought XRP under 60 cents, under 50 cents or so, sold it at around $2 to $3, nice gains, and then took some of his profits and put that into Quant because it's undervalued now. See nothing wrong with that. The entire market is macro market is in a downturn, guys. Bitcoin is under 63K. A lot of people are probably screaming for the hills, or maybe they haven't even started the screaming yet. Like I said, the analysts predict we could see 35K to 45K. This type of price action could last until the end of the year. It looks like they're right. I'm not sure when we'll bottom and how long it'll take to bottom, but for now it looks like they're right. So who am I to go against them? I'm not the best. I just do my best. So I'm sure you're gonna have great DCA opportunities. Always buy the peak fear. Don't buy when the fear and greed index is in extreme greed. That's when you take profits. You buy now, you start buying now. That's what I should say. You start buying now, and these are the times you buy. You don't have to buy your entire bag in one go. You dollar cost average and patiently make a buy here every week or so. Every week, every 5 days, you make a buy. And then when we start to get into extreme greed, you take profits. It's that simple, really. It just crypto on a time going in. How a lot of people lose in crypto is that they don't have the time, right? Because it takes time for these moves to take place, and people get tired, bored, and they just leave. And I don't blame them, but that's really where people fail. They don't manage their risk. I'm a victim of that as well, not managing my risk as best as I could. And I always buy low and sell high, though. Take profits high. I always do. I never buy green candle. I never FOMO. Anytime I see a big green candle, I just click it off my screen and be like, well, I missed that, right? Never FOMO. So that's one thing I got going for me. I buy low. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. Bitcoin just continues to tank here to 45K, 50K, 35K. Expect cheap prices on your favorite altcoins. I say DCA when those prices come. That's me, right? You do what you do. We're all adults here. As always, none of this is financial advice. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Join my Discord. Link to that is in the description. And also subscribe to my Clips channel where I post YouTube shorts. It really helps if you subscribe there and watch those videos as well. Thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next.